everyone. Today on Good Morning Maine, a man from Lincolnville has been found guilty in the death of his childhood friend.
Plus, state regulators have stopped a metal mining operation in northern Maine.
And a local company celebrated Valentine's Day by giving away free heating oil to those who could use a little extra help.
Good morning and welcome to Good Morning Maine. I'm Emma Smith.
And I'm Craig Colson. Thank you for joining us on this Thursday morning. We'll have those stories along with a lot more coming up, including the story of a veteran who was given the keys of a brand new home. What a neat story that is.
Yeah.
All kinds of neat things to tell you about. But first, to check out that forecast. Looks like a nice sunny day today. A little windy and cold out there. And we're also getting ready for a little bit of snow coming tonight. Maybe a few inches around here.
Seems like it.
Yeah.
Here's Devin Biggs with that forecast.
And thank you very much, Craig and Emma. Happy Thursday. Your first weather forecast brought to you by Old Town Redemption. We offer a 10% bonus on your returnables and a monthly $100 cash drawing. Stop by with your returnables and enter for a chance to win. Alrighty, advisories for this morning. Here's what we got. We have a winter weather advisory that's posted until 10 a.m. Friday morning for these areas right about in here because of accumulating snow that will kick in later on tonight. It will start to wrap up as we head towards tomorrow morning. We also have what's left of a gale warning that will expire at 11 a.m. this morning. A small crack advisory looks to take over after that point. But meanwhile, though, the radar and satellite looking quiet for now. Maybe some clouds tracking in from the north and east going to the south and west. But otherwise for today, though, not too bad. Just some clouds out there from time to time. Let's zoom things out right now. There's not a whole lot going on. Otherwise, though, the clouds are from this area, low pressure here that continues to move away from us. But we're going to be watching for more energy that will begin to move in soon. That'll give us that chance for a little bit more snow. Futurecast for today, a beautiful day, though. We'll have a lot of sunshine for today. Clouds moving later on tonight. Snow chances moving later on tonight as well in parts of early Friday morning. So for today, we'll call it mostly sunny and windy with highs in the low 30s. That northwest wind getting up to about 30 miles per hour. For tonight, here we go. 19 degrees. The snow moves in late, roughly around 1 to 3 inches of snow possible. Northeast wind at about 5 miles per hour. That hourly forecast for the rest of the morning and afternoon period, a lot of sunshine as temperatures warm into the 30s. Your full 5-day forecast is coming up. Craig and Emma.
All right, thank you, Devin. A sheriff's deputy is recovering this morning after getting shot during an altercation Wednesday morning in the town of Minot. The Androscoggin County Sheriff's Office received a complaint about a disturbance on the Woodman Hill Road just after 4 a.m. yesterday. When deputies arrived, they discovered the house was fully engulfed in flames, a fire that they determined had been intentionally set. According to the state police, as deputies were escorting the homeowners from the residence, they were fired upon by a male subject at the end of the driveway. Sergeant Randy Williams with the Androscoggin County Sheriff's Office was shot in the upper leg during that altercation with the male subject. Sergeant Williams was taken to the hospital to be treated for his injury and is expected to be okay. The gunman has been identified as 42-year-old Corey Hamill, who had been living at that home. He was arrested and is now charged with aggravated attempted murder and arson.
A jury handed down its decision on Wednesday in the case of a Lincolnville man accused of killing his friend and roommate. Matthew Pendleton was charged with murdering 47-year-old Kevin Currett early last year. He was found not guilty of murder. However, the jury did find him guilty on the lesser charge of manslaughter. The jury spent the last 2 days deliberating before reaching their verdict.
There's a certain level of disappointment in the outcome, but on the other hand, there was a finding that Mr. Pendleton was responsible for the death of Kevin Currett, so there is satisfaction in that.
It's rare that someone charged with murder in Maine is found not guilty, and so we're delighted about that. Obviously, we were hoping for a not guilty on manslaughter as well, but it does allow us at this point to turn our attention to post-conviction bail. We think Matt should be released at this point.
Sentencing is expected to take place next month. Manslaughter carries a sentence of up to 30 years in prison.
A big drug bust in central Maine. State police carried out a search warrant in Pittsfield on Wednesday morning and say they seized a large amount of illegal drugs. It took place around 5:30 yesterday morning at a home on the Canaan Road. According to the Department of Public Safety, troopers seized 32 grams of cocaine base and more than 5 grams of fentanyl. They also confiscated 13 pounds of processed marijuana, prescription pills, and some firearms. The homeowner, 46-year-old Michael Wiley, was arrested and is now facing a number of charges, including aggravated drug trafficking. 47-year-old Jennifer Height and 43-year-old Jamie Ramsdell were also arrested and are facing drug possession charges. All 3 were taken to the Somerset County Jail.
The commission investigating the Lewiston mass shooting will hear from the Maine State Police today. Last week, the commission heard from the Lewiston and Lisbon police departments about their immediate response following the shooting prior to the Maine State Police taking command. The commission plans to ask the state police about what some departments have reported as a lack of transparency in communication. The hearing is scheduled for 9 a.m. in Augusta.
A somber announcement from the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration for Maine lobster fishermen on Wednesday. For the first time ever, a right whale death has been directly attributed to Maine fishing gear. NOAA says their investigation concluded that rope removed from a deceased female juvenile right whale that had washed up on Martha's Vineyard a few weeks ago was Maine rope. That whale was known as North Atlantic right whale 5120. NOAA says they reached their conclusion due to purple markings on the rope, which are consistent with the rope used here in Maine state waters. The sobering news was hard to hear for Maine lobster fishermen. There has never been a right whale death directly attributed to Maine gear up until now, and no entanglements have been blamed on Maine gear in 20 years.
I think we're all very sad. We're a little emotional about the fact that we've worked really hard to make sure that we don't entangle right whales in Maine waters. And I think the fishermen are feeling anxious. They're probably very nervous to think of what's going to come next now.
Conservation Law Foundation is one of the groups pushing for stricter regulations to prevent entanglements. They said in a statement, quote, "Entanglements are a constant threat to right whales, cutting their lives short and painting a disheartening future for the species. Only about 350 North Atlantic right whales are left on the planet, and the deceased whale was a 3-year-old female, a terrible loss to a species that desperately needs more female whales to bear calves." NOAA says the full necropsy results are still pending and their investigation remains open. The Maine Department of Marine Resources is also investigating that whale's death.
The way recreational cannabis gummies are labeled could soon change after a certain bill passed its first legislative hurdle yesterday. Our Augusta reporter Corey Bichard explains.
What we see is that the Department of OCP is unevenly and unfairly executing our laws in this state, and that's why I put this bill in and it was brought to me.
The Veterans and Legal Affairs Committee spent 6 hours asking questions and debating a bill brought by Representative Boyer seeking to change the requirement that each individual serving of cannabis edibles be stamped with a universal symbol.
To require a universal symbol stamped on every serving of an edible is simply the stigma. And it's a result of 100 years of propaganda.
The Maine Cannabis Union feels that the best way to protect the public, especially consumers, patients, and children in those households, is education.
In the end, the committee amended the bill to only drop the individual labeling requirement for gummies, with support from the Maine Office of Cannabis Policy.
Well, we're open to compromise, and we understand that that individually marking and having it be legible on gummies has been problematic for a number of manufacturers.
One complaint that was heard multiple times throughout the legislative process for this bill is what some have said is the unequal and subjective application of rules for business owners. That's why Representative Boyer started a petition to fire the director of Maine's Office of Cannabis Policy.
Because he's not for Maine, all right? He's hurting Maine businesses, making this arbitrary decisions, interpreting the law to crack down on Maine small businesses and to roll out the red carpet for big marijuana from out of state to come in here. So he has done nothing to help Maine's cannabis industry. And in fact, he's hurt.
The bill will now receive a full vote of the House and Senate. At the State House, I'm Corey Bichard for ABC7 and Fox 22 News.
Meanwhile, Governor Mills introduced a supplemental budget proposal yesterday that she says, quote, invests in urgent needs to support Maine people while also saving money to preserve the state's long-term fiscal health. According to the governor's office, the proposed budget strengthens disaster response resources, bolsters the Department of Health and Human Services, protects the state's financial health, and also provides for future funding needs. Some specifics include saving $107 million in a new temporary reserve for the 2026-27 biennium to help the state maintain strong fiscal footing, $3 million in proposed investments to strengthen Maine's behavioral health system, $6 million to repair storm damage in the Maine state parks, $15 million to fund final payments to municipalities under the property tax stabilization program for seniors, and also authorizing the use of unused state funds to expand the state's network of public defenders. The governor's office says the proposed budget also funds public safety and mental health initiatives, which are all part of her upcoming public safety legislation. Legislative Republican leaders said they look forward to reviewing it once final details become available. And for a more detailed overview, you could click this link to the story on our website at foxbangor.com.
The Maine Land Use Planning Commission has halted a metal mining project by Wolfton Resources. With a vote of 5-2, the Picket Mountain mining project was rejected on Wednesday. Our Doug Banks spoke with both sides of the issue to understand the precedent this decision might set.
Wednesday, advocates gathered in opposition of Wolfton Resources' Picket Mountain mining proposal.
Specifically here today, Wolfton's application to rezone the land that they've purchased.
The Picket Mountain mining project would have taken place in Township 6, approximately 10 miles north of Patton in Penobscot County. Wolfton's intentions were to mine copper and zinc in the mountain's volcanogenic massive sulfate deposit, turning mined materials into renewable energy. In order for mining to move forward, Wolfton requested rezoning 374 acres of their wholly owned 7,000-acre Picket Mountain land from a general management designation to a planned development. On Wednesday, the Land Use Planning Commission first voted not to delay a decision on Wolfton's proposed rezoning.
The request was a fairly simple one, justified through the fact that not all commissioners were seated. And frankly, Franklin County submitted their own letter suggesting that they would like a delay until they have an opportunity to be represented.
LUPC's senior planner Tim Carr spoke before the commission. Carr and his staff said the project would endanger the region's waterways, natural habitat, and would not prove to be a sustainable land use. The commission rejected the proposal with a vote of 5-2. But could this decision set a precedent for similar projects?
I hope this does set a precedent going forward that we will center clean water needs.
Others disagreed, stating these situations are evaluated on a case-by-case basis.
If there were few issues that were different, we would have made a different decision.
My initial inclination is I hope not. I hope some lessons are learned for sure.
An appeal could be the next course of action for Wolfton Resources. The company is still considering its next move. A lot of heavy news this morning.
I would say so.
A lot of stuff. All right, the time now is 8:13. Coming up next on Good Morning Maine, a Valentine's gift that will help struggling families with free heating oil. We'll have the details.
But first, another check of that weather forecast. A sunny day ahead today, a windy day too, with highs near 33 degrees. Late tonight, we could receive a couple of inches of snow. The lows will drop down to the upper teens. Tomorrow, the snow will move out of the area along with those clouds, and we'll have a high of about 31 on Friday. We'll be right back.
People ask me all the time, are those commercials really true? Does Lowry & Associates really get all of those clients, all of those big settlements? Yes, we do. We really have gotten millions of dollars for Mainers hurt by commercial vehicles. And the insurance companies know when you call the twos, we're going to fight for you. And you know what else is true? I really am standing on top of this big truck.
Hurt by a big truck? Call the twos. We win for you.
Toyota trains certified technicians. Is that important?
Well, you wouldn't hire just anyone to help you move, would you?
No.
Of course not.
Not again.
Get your Toyota ready for the year's coldest and harshest weather. See your New England Toyota dealer for great service offers to help keep your Toyota dependable and fuel efficient all winter long. Toyota Service Centers. Keep your Toyota a Toyota.
This or that, this or that. You can do this when you Angie that. You can do this when you Angie that. You can do this because Angie's where it's at.
Connect with skilled professionals to get all your home projects done well. Get started today at Angie.com.
Only the Sleep Number Smart Bed lets you each choose your individual firmness and comfort, your Sleep Number setting, and actively cools or warms up to 13 degrees on either side. Now, save 50% on the Sleep Number Limited Edition Smart Bed, plus free home delivery when you add any base. Ends President's Day, only at Sleep Number.
4 single farmers saddle up to find lifelong love.
We had a fire going, and that wasn't the only spark.
An all-new Farmer Wants a Wife, tonight on Fox.
Michigan State! Exclamation point! Battle rivals Michigan.
What a jam!
Fox Primetime Hoops, Saturday at 8 Eastern.
The most anticipated event of the year. You're ruining the show.
An art gallery in Winthrop is honoring one of the victims of the Lewiston mass shooting. There's an exhibit in memory of Peyton Brewer Ross. It opened last weekend and recognizing him for his humor and being a great father, not just as a shooting victim.
As photojournalist Jim Brown shows us, the goal is also to continue the discussion around gun violence.
We're trying to make sense of the horrible and meet it with a temporary beauty. We were all devastated and in our homes and shocked. I'm not a political wizard. I'm not the person to bring about world change, but I had to do something. There's canvas wrapped photos that have been hung on the wall. His daughter Elle has a number of pieces on the wall that she made both before and art therapy, trying to figure out where her dad is. And in the gallery while we were installing, there's his own work that he's made, and then there's a fabulous installation in the front window made by Emily and Clint Pettengill. When Peyton and Rachel were together, he had to take a fine arts elective. And Rachel, who was an art major, suggested that he should take painting, that it was an opportunity for him to show his love of storytelling and his sense of humor and his bold sense of color. He loved heroes and stories and Superman. We'd encourage all sorts of people who just want to come, who are just curious. This is a terrible tragedy, but there is a small opportunity within this tragedy. And so now it's time to do what we can collectively as a community and as individuals to make the change we want to see.
This exhibit will be displayed for the rest of the month and may showcase other victims of the October tragedy too. You can visit the gallery on Main Street in Winthrop.
Pretty powerful too. You know, we keep hearing about the numbers, the 18 people who died. Well, this puts a name to it, and then you learn a little bit more about them. And
yeah.
Boy.
It's important not to forget that type of history and honor them.
Real people.
Yep.
All right, a nice story for you now. RH Foster held its 9th annual Fuel the Love event.
Our Matthew Dronsick was with the crew to catch the reactions of this year's recipients.
Valentine's Day. We celebrate those we love. There might be a gift of flowers or chocolate, but for RH Foster, it's an opportunity to share some love with their annual Fuel the Love event.
This is my favorite day of the year, especially with being with work. Just seeing the customers and the happiness and, you know, that worry of that extra tank being filled, taking that burden off of them helps them out the most.
RH Foster receives nominations through the year for people that might be dealing with other hardships and might just need a little boost, hoping to spread love and appreciation to those who need it.
We're actually heading to one of the lucky winners right now, and what they don't know is that they're getting 100 gallons of fuel for free, and their reactions are priceless.
So these are for you. So we're donating 100 gallons to your oil tank.
Wow! They have been wonderful, and I thank them so much for the generosity with my grandson who had Hodgkin's lymphoma, and he's doing a lot better now.
We wanted to give you 100 gallons of oil on us.
Oh my God. It's actually been a huge help financially, as going through cancer. I had applied to numerous grants and was turned down for help for financial reasons.
This was Service Manager Tressa Sullen's first Fuel the Love event. She got choked up talking about what this event means to her.
Hearing their stories and how they're survivors, it's very empowering. So I'm just proud.
Customer Relations Manager Trudy Darling says it's important to give back to the community.
It just fills your heart with love. It makes you feel so warm, and it makes you feel fortunate. It's nice to be able to give a little hand to those maybe less fortunate, and that's what today is all about for RH Foster.
Matthew Dronsick, ABC7 and Fox 22 News.
Oh,
Isn't that great?
that's wicked sweet.
Kind of figured it out too. It equals out to about $400 a pop, $400 worth of free oil for each
That's
one of
so
those people.
generous.
Very nice
Yeah,
thing.
I'm
Yeah.
sure they could really use it.
Yeah.
Time now is 8:20. After the break, a military family received the keys to their new home yesterday. We'll hear about this life-changing gift.
Plus, a recent leak out of the CDC indicates the possibility of changes to how long people must isolate after a positive COVID test. We'll hear all about those stories and more coming up on Good Morning Maine.
CEM DP Porter Contractors has been in business for over 40 years in the Bangor area. We specialize in commercial, medical, and residential design build construction, as well as building maintenance and renovations. CEM DP Porter Contractors is currently hiring in Herman for multiple positions, including carpenters and a project manager superintendent. We offer vacation, holidays, a 3% IRA match, competitive pay, and a family-oriented environment. If interested in applying, please contact Jason at 848-7486.
Head & Shoulders Bare. Clinically proven dandruff protection with just 9 essential ingredients. No sulfates, no silicones, no dyes. Dandruff protection, minimal ingredients. Job done.
New herbal essences sulfate-free, packed with pure aloe and camellia flower oil your hair will love. And none of the things it won't. Hair that feels deeply nourished, soft, and lightweight. New herbal essences.
Don't get cold feet this winter. Stay warm and dry with high-performance footwear from Comfort Shoes and More. With an extensive selection of winter boots rated from 0 to minus 60 degrees Fahrenheit, you'll find comfort in knowing your feet will be warm in any weather. Discover the latest in functional and fashionable footwear with grippers built right into the sole. With boots in stock up to 6E and size 17 for men and women. Take the drive to Newport for a sit and fit to find your perfect fit. You and your feet will be glad you did.
I got hurt in a car accident. Give me one good reason why I should call the twos.
How about 3 great reasons you should call us? 1, we make it easy. We'll deal with the insurance company so you don't have to. 2, there's no upfront cost. Read the result. Just listen to this.
I called the twos after my accident, and Lowry and Associates got me $300,000.
Call the twos. We win for you.
If you're hurt in an accident, what do? Call 222-2222.
Welcome back, folks. This past Veterans Day, a military family was surprised to learn that they were the winners of really a life-changing gift.
Yesterday, they were given the keys to a brand new home. And our Grace Blanchard has the story.
What better way to set the tone for the Maine Woods development than to have a veteran and his family be the first occupants?
An exciting day for Marine Corps veteran Daniel Farrow and his family as they were handed the keys to a brand new home.
It's the culmination of a lot of hard work by a lot of people, but it shows you how great it can be when the community all comes together.
This past fall, Farrow entered an essay contest, giving veterans an opportunity to win a home in the new Maine Woods Townhome subdivision in Bangor.
It was very special to be part of. This is probably the coolest thing we've been involved in the 9 years we've been open.
Doc Goodwin with the Maine Veterans Project says of the 62 essays submitted, Farrow's was the most compelling of them all.
I think it was the organic, genuine sincerity of his message. He didn't doctor it up, he didn't hold back, he just told us who he was, who his family was, and what this home would mean to them.
Farrow says he was hopeful but never expected to win.
It doesn't feel real. It still hasn't really sunk in yet, I guess. It's gonna put us so far ahead in life.
He said the only word that comes to mind during this experience is grateful.
You've changed not only my life, but my family's life for the better, and I can never begin to repay that, but I'm going to try somehow.
In Bangor, Grace Blanchard for ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
Wow.
Pretty
a
nice.
lot of generosity there.
Life-changing indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, the time now is 8:24.
Let's get a full look at that weather forecast.
Alrighty, Craig and Emma, thank you very much. Your full weather forecast brought to you by Old Town Redemption. We offer a 10% bonus on your returnables and a monthly $100 cash drawing. Stop by with your returnables and enter for a chance to win. Alrighty, so here's what we got here. So winter weather advisories posted through Friday morning at around 10 a.m. for the counties highlighted in here because of accumulating snow that will be expected there. Maybe up to 2 to 4, maybe up to 5 inches in those spots. So other areas roughly at around 1 to 3 inches or so. We also have a gale warning posted until later this morning at around 11 a.m. along this area here because of the active surf. A small craft advisory looks to kick in later on after that, though. But wave fights are still a little bit active, ranging from around 2 to 7 feet according to these buoys. You add in this buoy, looks at around 10 feet right now, and definitely looking a little bit more active further out towards sea with those greens and yellows that are showing up there. But on land, though, maybe a few clouds in the eastern parts of the state this morning. Don't be surprised if you do notice a few clouds. But otherwise, though, with high pressure right nearby, that's going to help us out just a bit, though, with keeping us relatively clear today. So a mostly sunny sky will be expected, but we will be watching for chances for snow moving in from the west to the east as we head towards later on tonight and the parts of early tomorrow morning as well. Futurecast moving forward, a lot of sunshine will be seen across the region today. Clouds move in later on tonight, though, along with the snowfall as well. The snowfall begins by around 1 to 2 o'clock in the morning, continuing, though, through early Friday morning. Then once we head towards around late morning, that's when the snow gets out of here, and the clouds even start to break up a bit during the afternoon and evening time frame as well. And then we're looking pretty good as we start things off for Saturday as well. Snowfall accumulations looks like this, roughly around 1 to 3 inches of snow possible before we're all finished up, maybe up to around 4 or 5 inches here before we're all finished up there as well, and lesser chances for snow, maybe around an inch or so further off towards the east. But gusty winds will be expected for today, reaching up to around 25, maybe close to 30 miles per hour at times. The winds will start to back off a little bit later on tonight, but we'll have to watch for the winds again for tomorrow, reaching up to around 20 miles per hour, maybe even 30 miles per hour in a few spots. So overall for today, we'll call it mostly sunny and windy with highs in the low 30s. The northwest wind getting up to about 30 miles per hour. For tonight, 19 degrees, snow late, around 1 to 3 inches of snow possible. Northeast breeze at about 5 miles per hour. For tomorrow, lower 30s, some morning snow, then decreasing clouds for the afternoon. Northeast wind getting up to about 25 miles per hour. Alrighty, here's a look at extended forecast brought to you by Old Town Redemption. A small chance for snow as we head towards your Saturday with highs in the low 30s. Partly cloudy on Sunday with highs in the upper 20s. And mostly sunny for your Monday, highs in the mid 30s.
Crockett's Excavation and Auto Repair, located in Ellsworth, does it all. Whether you're looking to clear a lot, put in a driveway or road, or establish proper drainage, Crockett's Excavation has you covered. Crockett's Excavation takes pride in the fact that our work stands the test of time. Reach out today for a free estimate.
Are your basement walls bowing, crumbling, or failing? Hi, I'm Tony Hafford with TC Hafford Basement Systems. All things basementy. Our stable lock wall system offers a patented, affordable, and permanent solution to save your foundation walls. It stabilizes, fills voids, and structurally repairs, leaving a new smooth surface. All the strength of new walls. Call TC Hafford Basement Systems today for all things basementy.
My father started a roofing company in the 1970s.
Back when asbestos was still commonly used in Maine.
When George was diagnosed with mesothelioma, we knew there wasn't a cure yet, but we knew he needed help.
We called Joe Bornstein's office because this family means business.
Their team is handling everything, representing Mainers who were victims of asbestos exposure.
We highly recommend the law offices of Joe Bornstein.
Call Joe today for a free case evaluation. There's never a fee unless you win.
This is going to be the toughest next level chef yet.
I want my mom.
Only the best will survive.
All new Next Level Chef, tonight at 8, 7 Central on Fox.
Who are you?
I'm no one.
Just tell me who you are. Do not lie to me, or this will not end well for you. Who are you?
No one.
Stop lying!
I'm just the cleaning lady.
The Cleaning Lady premieres Tuesday, March 5th on Fox.
Crockett's Excavation and Auto Repair, located in Ellsworth, does it all. Whether you're looking to clear a lot, put in a driveway or road, or establish proper drainage, Crockett's Excavation has you covered. Crockett's Excavation takes pride in the fact that our work stands the test of time. Reach out today for a free estimate.
Kansas City police are investigating a deadly shooting that happened at the end of a Chiefs Super Bowl parade.
Fox News correspondent Connor Hansen has the latest from New York.
A local radio station in Kansas City says one of their hosts, Lisa Lopez, was killed in the shooting.
Kansas City police say 22 people were shot, some seriously injured. 11 children between the ages of 6 and 15 brought to the hospital, 9 of them with gunshot wounds, but they're all expected to recover. 3 people have been taken into custody. Video from Fox Sports of the parade caught the moment people reacted to the sound of gunshots. Kansas City's mayor at the parade when it happened, expressing his disappointment that such an exciting day for the city turned to chaos.
We went out today, like everyone in Kansas City, looking to have a celebration. That celebration was marred by a shooting today.
Mayor Quentin Lucas says police and paramedics were on the scene immediately. Several children were brought to the hospital, multiple with gunshot wounds. They're all expected to recover.
So we felt the response was certainly adequate and appropriate. We transported 3 different hospitals. We transported Children's Mercy, Truman Medical, and also St. Luke's on the Plaza.
There were more than 800 law enforcement officers at the parade already. Authorities say they've recovered at least 1 weapon from the scene.
Right now, we do not have a motive.
President Biden was briefed on the shooting, and the White House has offered federal assistance with the investigation. Fans at the parade described the chaos when fans had to flee Kansas City's Union Station.
Well, the only thing I really saw was it become chaotic. And I hear down, 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 everybody down.
The mayor of Kansas City said no members of the Kansas City Chiefs were injured in the shooting and were all accounted for. In New York, Connor Hansen, Fox News.
Americans who test positive for the coronavirus may no longer need to stay home from work and school for 5 days. The Washington Post reporting the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention will loosen its coronavirus isolation guidelines, letting people determine when they can head back into the world. The new proposed guidelines, which agency officials who spoke anonymously said will be people would no longer have to stay home if they have been fever-free without the help of medication for at least 24 hours and their symptoms are either mild or improved. The White House has not signed off on the guidance, and the agency is expected to release it in April for public feedback. So we'll see what happens then.
Right. At this point, it just is considered a leak. So who knows what will happen in April.
Keep isolating for 5 days unless told otherwise.
Right.
Yeah.
Coming up on the second half of the newscast, we'll hear about one dog and dad duo who covered the adoption fees of all the animals adopted at Bangor Humane Society yesterday.
And we'll also meet a special kitty cat who visited the studios this morning for our Pet of the Week segment. You won't want to miss that. Back with more Good Morning Maine right after this.
Maine Commercial Solar offers a variety of services including solar systems design, sales, maintenance, and installation. Maine Commercial Solar can help you with existing or new systems. We offer packages for installation by others, or we can help you build your own solar array, smaller residential, or anything in between. Maine Commercial Solar is currently hiring in Herman for multiple positions. We offer competitive pay, a 3% IRA match, vacation, holiday time, and a family-oriented environment. If interested, please call Jason at 848-7486.
The Furniture Gallery's President's Day celebration is on. Your choice of 3 colors, this Ashley recliner, just $2.99. Host dinners in style with a new 5-piece dining set, only $3.99. Get comfortable with a new sofa starting at $4.49. Or upgrade to a spacious sofa chaise for just $5.99. All full-price Ashley bedroom furniture, still 10% off. And save up to 70% off clearance items. Hurry in while it lasts and save big. Shop local, save money at the Furniture Gallery in Augusta, Bangor, Newport, and North Windham.
You're watching Fox 22, Bangor.
Welcome back to Good Morning Maine. Today is Thursday, February 15th, 2024, and today is also International Childhood Cancer Day.
This day raises awareness about childhood cancer and honors all the children and families experiencing the effects of that disease. Cancer remains the leading cause of death by the disease past infancy. Every year, more than 400,000 children are diagnosed, and this day helps raise awareness to make sure they get the best treatments possible.
I think it's a really lonely thing for families to have to experience. It's alienating.
It's like a worst fear for a parent, too, for one of their children to become sick like that.
Right.
You know, only imagine what they're going through.
Right.
And the kids themselves. I mean, goodness gracious.
I know, it's too young to really get it.
Yeah.
Well, on this day in history, moving on now, in 399 BC, the Greek philosopher Socrates was sentenced to death for corrupting the minds of Athens' youth. He chose not to flee the city and take his execution by drinking hemlock. a highly poisonous plant from the carrot family, a philosopher and, kind of moralist through and through.
Right.
In 1898, President Rutherford B. Hayes signed a bill to allow female attorneys to argue cases before the Supreme Court. I've been telling Craig all week, I just watched Suspect with Sharon Dennis Quaid. She's a trial court attorney, and it's just, I love it.
Good show.
Yeah, just a female lawyer.
Have to check it out.
Good movie. Also in 1898, the USS Maine exploded in Havana Harbor in Cuba. 260 crew members were killed, and thinking it was caused by a Spanish mine, the incident helped spark the Spanish-American War. You can now see the Maine scrolls from the bow of the ship, which are now located on a monument at Davenport Park here in Bangor.
Several years ago during the, maybe it was the 100th anniversary or something like that, they had a big celebration. A guy named Cliff Derringer helped spearhead the campaign to restore the scrolls. If you look closely on the bow of the ship, you can actually see the shield and the little scrolls. That is on the memorial here in Davenport Park, and they had gold leaf put on it, very nice. They had some sailors from the USS Maine nuclear submarine came to town to kind of help commemorate that event too. So pretty big part of Maine's history there.
It's a beautiful ship.
Yeah. Moving on now. In 1950, the Walt Disney animated film Cinderella premiered in Boston. In 1965, Canada adopted the maple leaf as its national flag. The leaf symbolizes the country's forests, the middle white stripe, the Arctic snow, and the red stripes, the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. I didn't know that until today.
I didn't know that either. I didn't know it was so new.
Yeah.
I'll have to look up the old one.
In 1992, convicted serial killer Jeffrey Dahmer was sentenced to life in prison. In 2001, the first draft of the human genome was published in Nature magazine. And in 2003, millions of protesters around the world demonstrated against the prospect of a U.S. attack on Iraq.
And for birthdays today, actress Jane Seymour is 73 years old today. Matt Groening, the creator of The Simpsons, is 70. This is also the birthday of Susan B. Anthony, a key figure in the women's suffrage movement. She was born in Massachusetts in 1820. I never get tired of The Simpsons. I can watch Simpsons any day of the week, anytime.
It's one of those shows you can just watch over and over too. It's very, very funny.
I love it.
So happy birthday for all of them.
Yeah. Okay, moving right along. It's going to be quite chilly today, but at least the sun is out.
There's the bright spot.
Right.
This time tomorrow we'll be cleaning up after a little bit of snow too.
Okay. Here's Devin Biggs with that forecast.
And thank you very much, Craig and Emma. Happy Thursday. Your first weather forecast brought to you by Old Town Redemption. We offer a 10% bonus on your returnables and a monthly $100 cash drawing. Stop by with your returnables and enter for a chance to win. Alrighty, advisories for this morning. Here's what we got. We have a winter weather advisory that's posted until 10 a.m. Friday morning for these areas right about in here because of accumulating snow that will kick in. Later on tonight, we'll start to wrap up as we head towards tomorrow morning. We also have what's left of a gale warning that will expire at 11 a.m. this morning. A small craft advisory looks to take over after that point. But meanwhile, though, the radar and satellite looking quiet for now. Maybe some clouds tracking in from the north and east going to the south and west. But otherwise, for today, though, not too bad. Just some clouds out there from time to time. Let's zoom things out right now. There's not a whole lot going on. Otherwise, though, the clouds are from this area low pressure here that continues to move away from us. But we're going to be watching for more energy that will begin to move in soon. That'll give us that chance for a little bit more snow. Futurecast for today, a beautiful day, though. We'll have a lot of sunshine for today. Clouds moving later on tonight. Snow chances moving later on tonight as well in parts of early Friday morning. So for today, we'll call it mostly sunny and windy with highs in the low 30s. That northwest wind getting up to about 30 miles per hour. For tonight, here we go. 19 degrees. The snow moves in late, roughly around 1 to 3 inches of snow possible. Northeast wind at about 5 miles per hour. That hourly forecast for the rest of the morning and afternoon period. A lot of sunshine as temperatures warm into the 30s. Your full 5-day forecast is coming up. Craig and Emma.
Thanks, Devin.
If you or someone you know made their way to the Bangor Humane Society on Wednesday, then you might have seen Haley, a 6-year-old pup who has brought countless individuals a sweet surprise on Valentine's Day. Haley's Heroes has become a beloved tradition for the Bangor Humane Society. The initiative was started 3 years ago by Haley's owner, James Spear, who wanted to find a way to give back to the community and the pets at the Humane Society. They do so by covering adoption fees for people once they reach the counter. Spear says being able to help pets find their forever homes is the best part of his and Haley's day.
We do have some people that reach out afterwards. There's a cat that lives up in Exeter that is actually named Haley now because of Haley. And so being in a position where Haley saves up all year to be able to do this is super awesome.
One lucky human was caught by surprise when she learned the adoption fee for her new cat Bodhi was covered by none other than Haley herself.
I actually honestly got a little bit misty-eyed. It was so sweet and so unexpected, and we were very, very happy and very, very grateful.
According to the Bangor Humane Society, this tradition has helped cover thousands of dollars of adoption fees for 30 pets. And Spear says there's no better way Haley would rather spend her birthday each year.
Aww,
oh my goodness.
Very nice.
Yeah. Okay, coming up on the second half of the morning show, Ryan Sudol will have our sports updates.
We'll also meet our pet of the week, a very cute little kitty. Don't go away.
Your financial goals may appear to be all about savings and investing, but in reality, it's about much more. Your life, your family, and your legacy.
Plan your future with Warren Financial.
The hot, crispy Filet-O-Fish with soft steamed buns, tender, flaky fish, melty cheese, and tangy tartar sauce. You either love it or you haven't tried it yet.
Now at McDonald's, order a crispy, delicious Filet-O-Fish, a tender, juicy McCrispy or spicy McCrispy, 2 for only $6. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Hyundai Palisade. Lease a well-equipped all-wheel drive Palisade SEL for only $349 a month, or step up and get a limited with $1,250 bonus cash. Hurry in.
Behind every keepsake, there's a memory. Behind every photo, there's a story. Behind Bouchard Cleaning and Restoration, there's people giving back by bringing back what was thought to be lost. The details, the time, and the expertise, all packaged up behind a name that Mainers have trusted for over 35 years. Statewide commercial and residential services. Bouchard Cleaning and Restoration. You keep the memories. We'll handle the rest.
Your financial goals may appear to be all about savings and investing, but in reality, it's about much more. Your life, your family, and your legacy.
Plan your future with Warren Financial.
Local news weeknights at 10 with Beth Jones and Peter Dubois on Fox 22.
Hey everybody, Ryan Sudol here. Thank you so much for joining us. Wednesday night, a big night in basketball up here. The last night of prelims before Tourney 2024 officially tips off Friday. A lot to get to. Let's start in Class B boys. Over to Herman, the Hawks hosting the Raiders from Washington Academy. A packed house at the Nest for this one. Hawks down at the half, but not for long. Some great ball movement here. Mason Kinney gets it to Brody Hurd for the corner three. 24-4 run in the third for Herman. Fourth quarter, Hurd inside to Maddox Kinney, who gets it to go, count it, and one. He's all fired up. Herman pulling away, but the Raiders would find some offense. Clay Grossman pulls it from deep, and this one rattles home. Herman, though, so good in the second half. Off the inbounds, Madden Henderson finds Bryce Edwards just how they drew it up, and the sweet finish is the cherry on top. Hawks win it 47-28. Okay, now to another B North prelim, 10-seed MDI at 7-seed Bucksport. Bucksport looking to use home court advantage to advance. Third quarter, Bucks mounting a comeback. Caden Blackwood catches the rebound and hits the three. Watch this go right down. MDI now looking to maintain the lead. Spencer Lorendo making a nifty move, then dishes to the big man, 6'4", Jamison Weir, who lays it in. The Bucks got hot then, though. This time it is Evan Donnell finding Colin McDougal. He'll get the shooter's bounce right there, but MDI would be too much. Fourth quarter, here's Weir cleaning up the glass. MDI wins 53-46. They face Maranacook on Friday. Okay, let's wrap up Class B with the 9-seed Winslow visiting the 8-seed Foxcroft Academy. This one was a thriller. Fourth quarter, Foxcroft down one. Niska Jasovic over to Lennon McAfee from three-point range. Bingo, Ponies lead. Later, Winslow now up 3. Great ball movement here. Ends with Carter Calvo finding Matt Quirion underneath for 2. Next possession for Foxcroft. Wyatt Rayfield, the inbound to Shane Barungi for the corner 3, and it drops. Finally, under 3 minutes to go. Braden Rodrigue to Tyler Neto from the wing, from deep, and he drills it. Foxcroft comes back to force overtime, but the Raiders survive 57-55. They face top seed Ellsworth on Saturday. Now let's go to Class C boys. The 6 seed GSA looking to knock off the 11 seed Dexter at home. First quarter, Dexter's Bryce Cooper. Watch this Euro step here with some jelly to open up the night scoring. Now it's GSA's Brady Pert getting the outlet pass and finding Sean Morey on the other end of the court for 2. Later for Dexter, it's Cody Kimball. He gets Kellen Peavy with a bounce pass through the defense, and Peavy gets the lay-in to go. Finally, Kimball again finding Peavy, this time with a no-looker with similar results. 11 seed Dexter upsets 6 seed GSA 40-31. They face Fort Fairfield on Monday. And finally, for our game action, 8 seed in C North boys PCHS hosting the 9 seed Matt Nawcook. Second quarter, the Lynx' Andrew Oliver with it. Well defended, but a sick fadeaway goes off the glass for 2. Later, Matt Nawcook's Cooper McCarthy on the drive. He'll kick it out to True Weatherby from the top of the key for 3, and his shot is true. Now it's the Pirates' Scott Chadbourne passing it to freshman Chase Lander on the wing for 3. Swish. That kid can shoot. And in the final seconds of the half, it's Ben Higgins. He's going to look and find Chadbourne for 3 from the same spot, and it drops. That gives PCHS a 2-point lead at the half. They win 63-49. They'll face top seed Calais on Tuesday. Okay, now to some other prelim scores from the area. Class B boys prelim, Caribou defeats Presque Isle 49-36. Class C boys prelim, Hodgdon 65-54 over Narraguegas. One of the Class C boys prelims, 7 seed Mount View over PVHS 57-38. And in Class D boys, Jonesport Beals, the 6 seed, defeating Ashland, the 11 seed, 83-38. Okay, now to some hockey now. Maine women's hockey closing out the year soon. Just 2 weekends remain for them. And this week, the university announced some great news for the program and Maine women's hockey fans alike. The Black Bears are now just one of 7 Hockey East teams offering season ticket opportunities for their women's hockey program. The other schools being BU, UConn, Merrimack, UNH, Northeastern, and Vermont. Season tickets go on sale starting March 19th. All of them are general admission. Maine is currently 8-14-2 in Hockey East play with 3 games to go before playoffs, and they say having tickets available for fans is great for the program.
I think it's a great thing. I think it just brings our program and kind of like our women's ice hockey out in the community more. So I think it's a great thing.
Awesome stuff right there. That's all the time we have for sports. We'll be right back after the break.
This or that, this or that. You can do this when you Angie that. You can do this when you Angie that. You can do this because everywhere it's at.
Connect with skilled professionals to get all your home projects done well. Get started today at Angie.com.
This President's Day weekend, we're celebrating your freedom to choose at Bob's.
You can choose tasty treats and family entertainment.
Hey!
And you can choose from $12.999 sofa love seat combos, $5.99 dining sets with dozens of options, and 9 queen bedroom sets only $9.99. Plus flexible financing with 0 interest options available. Or you get endless choices and a President's Day celebration. There's only one thing to say.
Oh my Bob!
Bob's Discount Furniture.
Give me one good reason why I should call the Twos.
How about 3 great reasons you should call us? 1, we make it easy. 2, there's no upfront cost. Read the results. Call the Twos. We win for you.
At the Toyota Washington's Birthday Sales Event, you can bank on cash-saving deals on a huge selection and bank on superior quality from the longest-lasting brand. You could get an all-wheel drive RAV4 with 4.99% financing for 60 months, which could save you up to $1,800. But hurry, it ends March 4th, and you can bank on that too. See your New England Toyota dealer, your all-wheel drive headquarters. Toyota, let's go places.
It's high school basketball season, and ABC7 and Fox 22 are here to keep you up to date with your local scores and highlights during Friday Night Fast Break. Get out and support your hometown teams and look for our sports crew to get your own free Friday Night Fast Break t-shirt courtesy of
Batch's Barbecue Sauce, Boynton's Greenhouse,
Comfort Shoes and More, Greg's Auto Repair, Irish Collision Center, and Joe's Furniture Warehouse.
The Pet of the Week is brought to you by Riptide Smoke Shop in Belfast.
Good morning. Welcome back to Good Morning Maine. We're all distracted with our pet of the week, and Catherine Ravenscraft from Bangor Humane. Thanks for inviting your buddy.
Yeah.
And Craig's definitely made a new friend.
Actually, I think Craig invited
He's
me
a great cat.
this morning.
Yeah, I like this cat.
So who do we have here?
This is our friend Chessie.
Yeah.
And Chessie is, he's aged at around 5 months, but I kind of think he might be just a little bit older, maybe 7 months. But either way, he's still a kitten. He's all love. I decided yesterday that I was definitely bringing this cat when we saw him in his kennel and he was on his back making biscuits in the air, and I went, that's the one.
He's just so full of love. He just has to get it out in the world.
Yeah, he'll get it wherever he can, including from the air. Yes.
I should probably pass it to you so people can actually see the cat. But,
here, let me see. Come here,
buddy.
buddy.
He's wiggly, right?
Oh, he's a great cat.
Yeah, he's a wiggly boy.
Here, have the little blanket.
Oh, yeah, because he's going to rip my pants.
Yeah. So he is not quite ready to go home yet, although he is available for adoption.
Right.
I believe that his sign said that he hadn't been neutered yet. So if you're interested, please come in and meet with him anyway. Bring your family in to meet with him to make sure that he's going to be a good fit. And then our adoption counselors can kind of let you know what's happening next and when he's going to be able to go home.
Yeah, he's purring up a storm, too.
Oh, he's so loud. Yeah. And he is absolutely nuts in his kennel. So I think that to begin with, he's going to have that crazy kitten energy. He's going to be a furniture climber, a curtain climber. He absolutely will. So just be prepared for that. He's just doing what cats do.
Both of our cats do that.
I'm going to zoom in on the camera so you can see him a little better.
Okay, you do that.
I know, he's so dark.
So yesterday was a pretty big day for y'all.
It was, yeah. Yesterday was our 3rd annual Haley's Heroes. We had Haley, a golden retriever. Oh, look at him. Oh my goodness. I got too loud. It was my fault. We had Haley, a golden retriever, come into the shelter. This is now the 3rd year that she has spent volunteering at the Humane Society on her birthday. And her human James was kind enough to attend as well. But he is very clear about the fact that everything that happens on Haley's Heroes Days is Haley's idea. And they sponsor all of our adoptions, and they actually solicit sponsors within their own business community, and I believe that between adoptions and donations, they are responsible for right around $12,000 in the last 3 years.
That's fantastic.
So
some generosity right
it's an incredible experience. It's a wonderful day, and
got cat fur all over me.
I know.
He hasn't stopped moving.
It's how he knows he's home.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like we're out of time, but I'm so glad to hear that, Catherine, and I'm so glad there's this lovely little guy here that could use a new home.
Oh, he's going to be a great cat.
He is.
Oh, he is.
He is.
Hours of laughs, I think, in this guy.
Catherine, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Of course. We'll send it over to Devin Biggs for our full weather forecast.
Thanks for coming, Chessie.
Alrighty, Craig and Emma, thank you very much. Your full weather forecast brought to you by Old Town Redemption. We offer a 10% bonus on your returnables and a monthly $100 cash drawing. Stop by with your returnables and enter for a chance to win. Alrighty, so here's what we got here. So winter weather advisories posted through Friday morning at around 10 a.m. for the counties highlighted in here because of accumulating snow that will be expected there. Maybe up to 2 to 4, maybe up to 5 inches in those spots. So other areas roughly at around 1 to 3 inches or so. We also have a gale warning posted until later this morning at around 11 a.m. along this area here because of the active surf. A small craft advisory looks to kick in later on after that, though. But wave fights are still a little bit active, ranging from around 2 to 7 feet according to these buoys. You add in this buoy, looks at around 10 feet right now, and definitely looking a little bit more active further out towards sea with those greens and yellows that are showing up there. But on land, though, maybe a few clouds in the eastern parts of the state this morning. Don't be surprised if you do notice a few clouds. But otherwise, though, with high pressure right nearby, that's going to help us out just a bit, though. though, keeping us relatively clear today, so a mostly sunny sky will be expected, but we will be watching for chances for snow moving in from the west to the east as we head towards later on tonight and the parts of early tomorrow morning as well. Futurecast moving forward, a lot of sunshine will be seen across the region today. Clouds move in later on tonight, though, along with the snowfall as well. The snowfall begins by around 1 to 2 o'clock in the morning, continuing, though, through early Friday morning. Then once we head towards around late morning, that's when the snow gets out of here, and the clouds even start to break up a bit during the afternoon and evening time frame as well. And then we're looking pretty good as we start things off for Saturday as well. Snowfall accumulations looks like this, roughly around 1 to 3 inches of snow possible before we're all finished up, maybe up to around 4 or 5 inches here before we're all finished up there as well, and lesser chances for snow, maybe around 1 inch or so further off towards the east. But gusty winds will be expected for today, reaching up to around 25, maybe close to 30 miles per hour at times. The winds will start to back off a little bit later on tonight, but we'll have to watch for the winds again for tomorrow, reaching up to around 20 miles per hour, maybe even 30 miles per hour in a few spots. So overall for today, we'll call it mostly sunny and windy with highs in the low 30s. The northwest wind getting up to about 30 miles per hour. For tonight, 19 degrees, snow late, around 1 to 3 inches of snow possible. Northeast breeze at about 5 miles per hour. For tomorrow, lower 30s, some morning snow, then decreasing clouds for the afternoon. Northeast wind getting up to about 25 miles per hour. Alrighty, here's a look at extended forecast brought to you by Old Town Redemption. A small chance for snow as we head towards your Saturday with highs in the low 30s. Partly cloudy on Sunday with highs in the upper 20s. And mostly sunny for your Monday, highs in the mid 30s.
Come bowl a few games here at Bangor Brewer Bowling Lanes. We're one of the only candlepin bowling alley centers in Maine, conveniently located in the heart of Brewer. You always have the opportunity to simply bowl for fun. However, you can also join a league. We have youth leagues, adult and senior leagues. Now don't forget, we also host birthday parties for under $100, and gift certificates are also available. Give us a call right away at 989-3798 to make reservations for your birthday party today.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my side softer?
Can I make my side firmer? Sleep Number does that.
Now, save 50% on the Sleep Number limited edition smart bed, plus free home delivery when you add any base. Ends President's Day.
Looking for big fitness energy this year? Join Planet Fitness. Now through February 16th, save $5 a month during the Big Fitness Energy Sale when you join for $1 down and just $10 a month. Cancel anytime. That's a savings of $60 per year. Never intimidating. Always free fitness training. Equipment for every workout. Don't miss out. Join the judgment-free zone today and get energized for $1 down, $10 a month, cancel anytime. Deal ends Friday, February 16th.
My father worked at the mill for over 30 years. He was exposed to a great community and excelled at his job, but he was also exposed to asbestos. The air quality inside the mill was always his biggest complaint. He had no idea how deadly some of the products and materials were. When he was diagnosed with mesothelioma, we knew to call Joe Bornstein's office to get my dad the help he needs and the justice he deserves.
Call Joe today for a free case evaluation. There's never a fee unless you win.
25 words or less.
11 words. Oh, you just came to slay. Oh.
Every weekday.
Wave, light, pebbles.
Rebel!
You did it. You did it.
Weekdays at 9 on Fox 22.
Love is in the air in the Big Apple this Valentine's Day. Couples from all over the world are proposing or tying the knot in Times Square in New York City on the special day. The Times Square Alliance organization opened up Times Square for couples to explain their relationships and why they would like to celebrate their love in the popular spot. Those selected got the opportunity to have a surprise proposal, renew their vows, or even get married in the iconic area known as the Crossroads of the World.
Certainly will be memorable for all those people who tied the knot yesterday.
Right. Kind of seems like the East Coast version of Las Vegas.
Right. Congratulations to them.
Yeah.
And good luck.
Okay. Well,
I mean it. I mean
yes,
it.
I know. Yeah. Okay. Hey, if you missed anything, you can head to foxbangor.com. We had a really, if you've been watching, we're both in love with that kitten.
Yeah, so
I hope
cute.
they go to a good home.
Yeah, I don't think he'll last for very long.
No.
Go see Chessie or some of the other animals over there.
Yep. And yeah, we'll continue broadcasting. Next time you can see the news is on ABC 7 at noon with Susan Farley, and we'll be back tomorrow morning.
We will. Until then, we hope you have a wonderful day.